Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So guys, in today's video I bring you this palm color woman who came in full force for black people, for according to her, for black having a black everything. By that I mean those are words. According to her, she means a Black History Month, Black American Universities, Juneteenth, etc. and etc. Guys, like I'm really confused. I mean, whose fault is that, guys? Please remind me on that, because I highly doubt it that Black Americans came up with all those titles out of the blues. So guys, I'm gonna roll this clip for you guys. Let me know what you think about this clip after watching it, and yeah, let's watch the clip.
Racist. You have African American only universities. Can you fathom if white people tried to have whites only universities? Oh, but I forgot, right? It's only segregation if white people do it, right? That's right. Oh, and Black History Month. Can you imagine if we tried to have White History Month?
I'm sure this video was longer than that. Unfortunately, it was deleted by TikTok and I only got this clip from somebody else's account, guys. So guys, after watching that, please leave your own thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this entire video in the comment section below, because when it was posted on TikTok, guys, people stitched this video right, left, right, including her own kind of people stitched this video. So let me just go ahead and roll the clips and yeah, let's be peaceful about this entire video, because I only brought this video out here for educational purposes, guys. Let's educate these guys. Let's educate them through these videos, through the comments, and yeah, let's watch the stitches.
Whites only universities.
You know what? I have figured it out. A lot of you white folks that have such a problem with what black people have, the superficial shit, y'all think we got this on purpose. Y'all think we all collectively got up one day and said, you know what? I ain't going to university with the whitey. We gonna make our own historically black universities. Y'all really think that? The American education system has failed y'all so badly. Y'all think we collectively got together and said, God damn it, we ain't going to school with whitey. We want to go to school with ourselves. I bet y'all think them signs from back in the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, the ones that said colored only, y'all think we put them up there, didn't you? I ain't peeing in the bathroom with whitey. Y'all think we segregated ourselves. I ain't living in the neighborhood with whitey. I want my own black neighborhood. Oh God, I don't know whether or not to laugh or cry. That is fucked up. Y'all really think that? Y'all think we were the ones that designed that shit. This shows how dumb some of y'all are. Why do y'all have internet? Y'all need one of them old brick phones that they used to have like in the 70s and 80s. The old cell phones that you had to have like a battery pack that came with it. You don't deserve no internet. Because some of y'all are not using the internet for anything fucking reasonable, manageable, or fucking to help humanity. Y'all out here just saying shit just to be saying it. Y'all think we made our own bathrooms, huh? Colored bathrooms. That's because apparently when we pee, there's some rhythm and blues involved, whereas when white people pee, it's just tight booty, pee on their balls, and y'all think we just. I get it now. That's why y'all are so mad at the little superficial shit. Y'all think we designed that. Like we set out and said we wanted to be as far away from white people as possible. So we'll have our own college, we'll have our own month, we'll have our own radio station, we'll have our own television station. Y'all think we designed that. You stupid motherfuckers. Y'all y'all about as bright as a black crayon, as about as sharp as a butter knife. You motherfuckers are stupid as shit.
The combination of arrogance, overconfidence, and ignorance. Truly a heady brew. And by the way, thanks for letting us all know you're not a racist. If you hadn't mentioned it, we would have had no idea. But back to your video, let me ask you a question. Did you grow up or ever live in an area where there were black neighborhoods and white neighborhoods, or a black section of town and a white section of town? And if you did you ever stop to ask yourself why that was? If you thought that level of segregation was an accident, you'd be wrong. It was done through a very specific design. And if you're wondering what that design was, I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter R and ends in the letter acism. But let's go back to your video where you talk about HBCUs and how it would be unfathomable to have a whites-only college or university. Normally, I would start off by saying, I don't know if you know this, but I know you don't know this, so I'm going to jump right in. The first HBCU was Cheyney University, and it was established in 1837. And the reason it came into being because universities at that time in America were whites only. And because, it was 1837, slavery was still a thing, and the Civil War wouldn't start for another 24 years. And 127 years until LBJ would sign the Civil Rights Act. By the way, you don't have to be black to go to an HBCU. Anybody can go to an HBCU. Now let's move on to Black History Month. I once asked my dad the same thing. Dad, how come there's no White History Month? And my dad replied, every month is White History Month. Black History Month came about because schools simply weren't teaching anything about black history. And even when they did with Black History Month, the only thing we were learning about was Bernard Shaw, Martin Luther King Jr., and George Washington Carver. Or maybe the Tuskegee Airmen if one of our teachers happened to be super liberal. And even now, we're not learning accurate African American history. James Baldwin is not being read in our schools. Zora Neale Hurston is not being read in our schools. Nobody knows who Paul Robeson is. And we would have never heard about the Tulsa Massacre if it hadn't been for the HBO series Watchmen. We're not learning that now because people like you called it CRT and woke and then decided to mock it. Well, anyway, this has been Doc for Diesel Punk Industries saying nobody is born racist. People are born into racist societies. Thanks for watching, and as always, Crunchy White, pimp forever.
My FYP has been in shambles. Y'all, we as black people know when a white person said, I am not a racist, they about to say the most racist shit on earth. 2, obviously she don't understand the definition of oppression. So let me grab that for her. Oppression is prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. Have black people not been getting treated unfairly for a prolonged time? We do not have to imagine if white people had whites-only university. White-only university is the reason why we have black-only universities. Not to mention that the HBCUs are not even black-only anymore. Y'all have infiltrated HBCUs too. Unlike white people, a lot of HBCUs take y'all happily. And majority of the United States is predominantly white institutions. See, you almost fucked up and snitched on yourself. I caught that you were about to say we don't go through oppressions like our ancestors, insinuating that we're still going through oppression, just not like our ancestors. You almost told on yourself, almost got you. And white people like you love to say, oh, you can do whatever you want in America now. You're not oppressed. You can do whatever. Listen. You say that when states like Mississippi are literally going back to Jim Crow times. Literally, I'm not making it up. I'm gonna lie, I cut that statement off because it was just so stupid. We don't have to accuse white people of anything. History, textbooks, a simple Google search will show you that everything that black people say about white people is true. We literally do not have to accuse y'all of anything. A simple Google search, a history book. Matter of fact, if you lived through the last 5 years, everything that black people said about white people has been very accurate lately. It's always been accurate. And just because you say you don't see color does not mean you're not racist. Colorblind racism is a thing. But I know you're a little uneducated, and I could tell that by this conversation that we're having. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up colorblind racism for you. Colorblind racism is a form of discrimination in which an individual claims to ignore other skin color completely and therefore believes that they are treating all racial groups equally. However, colorblindness often perpetuates discriminatory practice by allowing people to ignore circumstances that causes racial disparities. It's very obvious you're a little slow, so I'm going to simplify it. Saying that you don't see someone's color is basically saying, oh, I don't see that you have to go through different hardships as me. I don't see that life is harder for you simply because of your skin color. And for you to point out that your video is for a certain type of black person, but in the same sentence say that black people be looking for handouts, are you for real?
You need to stop crying about all of the oppression that you're not actually experiencing. This is not what your ancestors fought for.
Girl, if you don't keep my ancestors' names out your fucking mouth, it's very obvious that oppression must be a word that you just learned. You say oppression in this video about 15 times. But this video should be a clear example. No matter how solid you think your point is, no matter how stern you talk your point, does not mean you know what the fuck you're talking about. This video is a prime example of why what Ron DeSantis is doing in Florida, getting rid of all the African American books in history, is stupid. It's insane to me the amount of white people who just are so oblivious to the things that they say and do and the things that black people have to go through. And the older I get, the more I realize that a lot of y'all are not ignorant. Y'all just don't want to see the truth. Y'all want to hide behind ignorance to justify y'all shitty behavior. Use ignorance to justify that y'all are savages. And it's the audacity for me. She had a lot of audacity to say all that shit through them crooked ass teeth and still be dead wrong.
Imagine if we tried to have White History Month.
Colfax, Louisiana Massacre 1873. Wilmington, North Carolina Massacre 1898. Atlanta Massacre 1906. Elaine, Arkansas Massacre 1919. Rosewood, Florida Massacre 1923. If there was a White History Month, Fox News would be calling it critical race theory. And some advice to Miss Tiffany, darling, be careful what you ask for.
This was a time bomb that has been waiting to explode, guys. So let me know what you think about this video after watching everything. Leave your own thoughts in the comments section below. Give your own 2 cents, guys. If you have not subscribed to this channel, guys, please go ahead, subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that every time I upload such videos, guys, you will be notified. I will definitely see you in my next video. Peace.